Hey guys, it's Max. How's everyone doing? I'm sitting out here in the dark on my patio working on this Defiance update for you guys. I got all the profit boxes drawn. Let's look at this real quick. I've been working all day on a video that I released about an hour ago. I hope you guys watched it. I had a good time making it. Let me go do this. I'm going to turn off my picture since it's too dark to see me anyway. All right. But yeah, I had a really good time making it, and I think I make a couple of good points, but I'd be happy to hear what you guys think. All right, so for tomorrow, Triple QY, these guys trade NDX options. They sold the 18120 strike 155 times for 145 bucks, okay? 145 minus 118 or 18120, which is the strike, equals our break-even number, that number right there. The strike price is the max profit, of course. Sold strike is always a max profit in an option selling strategy, any option selling strategy or spread. So these guys are going for 2.2 million. So what they were going for today, they only made 1.3 today. Still, that took them to negative 12 cents. Tomorrow will take them to even. If they can get tomorrow dead even Steven on the month. All right, we'll look at profit boxes in a second. Let's just do this part. JPY, these guys trade SPX options. They sold the 51.95 strike put 270 times for $28.56. So we have to do our little math equation to figure out what the break even is. So we have to subtract the option price from the strike price. We get 5166.44. So that's our break even. All right, so I forgot to do something here. I thought I had everything done for you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is what happens. Well, I apologize. This is going to be pretty easy to fix. I need to write a script that drags this stuff down automatically, and I still haven't found a way to, other than manually transcribing this number as 3905. I know there is a way. 3905. I think one more zero. Boom. Ah, too many zeros. I appreciate your patience. All right, so now let's drag this out and see what we're looking at. Perfect. 700,000. Let's see what it'll do for the profitability on the month. 23 cents positive. Turning in a pretty good month. JPY is a good fund. I'm always saying that. JPY played a part in my video today if you guys saw that. All right, so let's look at IWMY now. These guys sold the 2050 strike in the Russell 2000 options for 660, or I'm sorry, they've sold it 667 times for 2348. We got to do the math, and when we do the math, we find out the break even is 2026.52. All right, so that's the number we're pulling for, that number or above. Max profit will be $1.5 million. That seems like a lot. I mean, that is a lot. That's more than these guys ever got, except for this time they got 108 million. What the? I'll come fix that later. That's a cluster. Obviously, they never got 108 million. But I don't think they've ever won $1.5 million or made $1.5 million. They earn $1 million all the time. $1.2 million, $1.1 million, $1.1 million. You know, but I haven't seen $1.5 million. There's at 1.2 right there. Then there's 1.1 and 1.3 all within a week of each other. That's when they started killing it earlier in the month. They won $1.1 million, made $1.1 million, I should say, the other day, earned $1.1 million. Yeah, so tomorrow will be $1.5 million. All right. Well, that one day, I'm sorry, they didn't earn $1.3 million. They only earned $700,000, but they went for $1.3 million. Most they ever earned was 1.2 right here, it looks like. Okay, anyway, tomorrow should be a huge day. So now let's do this. Let's look at the profit box on the Russell 2000, which is IWMY. So there it is. Must be something happening in the market, and the reason I can tell is because the box is much taller than it usually is. Either Powell's going to be speaking or there's a number coming out at 7:30. I really have been so busy making this video today. That's all I've done is this other video. I've just been sitting outside at my desk outside since like, I don't know, since 11 o'clock. All right, well, let's look at the other profit boxes real quick. But yeah, you can tell there's some volatility in the market tomorrow. The one-day vol is jacked. We could also look at that by doing this. One-day vol is this symbol right here. We put it in. I'll watch this. I have to do one other thing here. All right, this is the one-day volatility right here. The VIX, or SIBO, the single-day VIX. But anyway, this is what actually prices the options that these guys sell. Jay tells us to look at the VIX, and the 9-day VIX is a short-term VIX, but these options are one-day options, so they're priced, they're really close to this. In fact, if somebody had just this, even if you didn't have the option prices, you could probably figure out what their dividend pays just by looking at the one-day vol, because it's probably like 99% correlated. So let's look over here at NASDAQ. This is what triple QY trades. You know, I think the other problem is my internet's been slow all day. That's why everything's been taking so long. But here's NASDAQ overlaid with the chart of the one-day vol. You can see some days it just pops up for one day out of the blue. The last day it popped up for one day was this day. And lots of days that it pops up, high vol usually means a big down day, but it wasn't that day. It was actually a big up day. Now, it did pop up on this day, and that was a down day. Anyway, it popped up again. We shall see. It popped up right here on this day, and that day was, the next day was a big up day. It popped up right here, and that day was a big up day. And it popped up right here, and the next day was not a big up day, but it opened up. You know, it wasn't like a gap down or something disastrous. But yeah, lots of times high volatility, it's high for a reason, and usually it's high because people are worried the market's going to go down. Let's see what futures are doing right now. Here's NASDAQ futures. Here, I'm going to turn this off. We don't need that anymore. So really nothing is the answer to what futures are doing. S&P futures, Russell futures, bond futures. Oh, gee, speaking of bonds, do we want to check TLT out and TRES? There's, what is that? That's the 10-year. Dollar, nothing's really moving. Bitcoin's kind of been in the dumps. I mean, compared to where it had been. I'm not trying to jinx it, but I'm just saying that looks kind of head and shouldery to me. I don't know. On this time frame, this is a super short time frame. This is only a 30-minute time frame. You probably back it out to a longer time frame, and it doesn't look head and shouldery. It's all a matter of perspective. Looks like Coinbase was down 3.96% today. I guess, speaking of that, we have profit boxes for Coinbase. I haven't watched Retire on Dividends and Corey's video yet, so if they've made any moves today during the day, it won't be reflected on my charts, so I'm not even going to show it to you. I'll just have the charts corrected by tomorrow. Let's look at this, though. Speaking, and we can still see how these stocks did. All right. So Coinbase was down 3.96%. No, there it is right there, or 3.06%. Or no, yeah, Coinbase was down 0.96. Coney was down less, just like you'd expect. All right, so NVIDIA had a great day, outperformed the parent. The rest of these appear to be pretty much in line. You could say AMZ had a good day, but the rest of these were what you would expect. PyPy down a little bit, but not only about half as much as the parent asset. Looking good. Not for YBTC. What is that, a round hill fund? I like the concept of that fund. Good day for XOMO. Good day for MSFY. We're back to like old world tech today. We're talking Exxon, Microsoft, Netflix, Disney. I mean, it doesn't get much more old world than Disney. Microsoft, Moderna, Apple, yeah. It's either old world stocks going up or new world stocks going up. And then on lots of days you have Misty up 5%, and then the AI stocks up a bunch, along with NVIDIA and AMD. But NVIDIA did have a hell of a day today. All right, let's look at the single day indexes. All right, so a standout on the bad side is QDTE. It's just one day. It could be a wide spread on the bid and ask, and it may be a bad or stale quote. That's what they call that, a stale price, stale print. Anyway, so it's just one day, so we're not going to worry about too much. The ones that look good were Bally. Bally uses stock index futures as a kicker. They should be a great bull market fund. But JPY looked great. JPY got about 2/3 of the upside. Look at iSpy getting about 95% of that upside. Hell yeah, iSpy, good job. XDTE looked better than QDTE. SPY, yeah, nice job, SPY. SPY-T, got about 80% of the parent's upside. The Goldman Fund, GPIX, nothing to sneeze at. XYLD got about 40% of the upside. It's the laggard. XYLD and QDTE were the laggards on this one. Let's look at the NASDAQ universe. Okay, and I also threw ULTY down in here to see why. Okay, and yeah, I heard ULTY had an issue today, but I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so I wish I knew more about that. If I hadn't been working on this video all day, I would have known about that, but tomorrow I'll talk about that. That's not good. All right, but out of the other ones, let's see who did well. YMAG. YMAG did great. SPY-T, SPY-T looks fine. Triple QI looks great. All of these look good, really. I mean, JEPQ outperformed the parent asset. Triple QI outperformed JEPQ and the parent asset. I'm always telling you guys, Triple QI is really good, and so is JPY. Well, yeah, of course. Let's be real, though. On days like today when the benchmark is up a 1/4 point is perfect. All of these funds should outperform when the benchmark's, basically unchanged. That's the dream scenario for these funds. And sure enough, Triple QI, earned 1/2 point. So right here, let's see, the traders, sometimes the traders and the actual numbers get off. But so the traders thought their win today was worth 49 basis points. Let's see what we had in the book. Let's see what it was worth in the book. These stay pretty close, but sometimes they value them a little different or they get out of sync. Let's see. It was actually a 77 basis. Oh, no, that's tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. No, it was a 45 basis point win, and they gave us 49 points credit. All right. Yeah, they stay pretty close. They stay pretty close on those things. Okay. See what else we got over here. So SVOL's a steady Eddie. You'd have to say YMAG is the standout over here, and you'd also have to say Triple QI. Okay, so I think that's all we have for right now. All right, guys, if you haven't, go check out that video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, have a great day.